We haven't done an updates video in a while, so let's get into it. First off, I am trying something a little bit different with the bangs here. I'm doing kind of like a little bit of a side bang, and then I did some loose curls at the ends. We're just gonna let it do its thing. Let's just chit chat for a little bit because I haven't filmed, oh goodness, probably in like 2 weeks. Now, it definitely doesn't look like that for you guys, just for the simple fact I do pre-film a lot of things. I might not even really tell you what I'm using. I am just gonna hold up the products, and if you have questions, leave in the comments. But moving on. Yeah, I pre-film a lot, so it might not seem like that long for you guys, but it's been about 2 weeks since I have filmed anything. And there's some reasons for that. First off, I was like, new year, new me, yeah, this can be my year. No. My year definitely started out pretty rough and continued to be rough for a while. So I don't think this is my year. We're just gonna put it that way. I don't really want to get too much into personal issues, you know what I mean? So it's just been a rough year, and we're only in February. I can only imagine how the rest of the year is gonna go if the first 2 months have been this rough. And yeah, so between, you know, stuff like that, and I have been looking for another job just so I can do 2 jobs again and have a little more income, because I really like the job I'm at, so I don't want to leave it completely. I would like to be able to do another job with it. Its job market is just not great, which is another reason I have been kind of gone. So job market sucks, you know, that's been a thing for a little bit, and it's hard. It really is. Even if you and whoever you're living with is both working, right now everything is just so incredibly expensive, and I know I am not the only one that is noticing it. Like, people in my real life have even mentioned it. Like, things are expensive, times are tough, so we have that going on as well. But I feel like that's just kind of a global type thing right now. Everyone is going through it as far as that goes, especially like groceries. Are you kidding me? Like, I'll spend $50 at the grocery store just trying to get like essentials, and I only get like 10 things. And then of course, obviously more like personal things I'm not going to put on the internet because it's the internet. But just know, me and my husband are happy, healthy, nothing like that. It's just, you know, random things, and it all kind of adds up, because it's never just one thing that happens, okay? It's always like 3 or 4 things happening at the same exact time, and that's what takes me out. It's like the buildup of everything, and it's like, okay, I need a reset. I need to just step away for a minute, focus on me. This foundation is a little off in color, yes, I know, but it is such a good foundation. I want to use it again. That's where we're at. Plus, with a lighter concealer, this will be fine. But moving right along, so all of that is happening, right? But then also, just in general with social media, I've been doing this for almost 6 years now. Sometimes you just need to step away from the screen and not film as much and just focus on yourself. Just because you are important, you should be your own priority. You shouldn't have to force yourself to focus on you. You should always have that priority in check. I know I've been going through a lot lately, so maybe just take a couple weeks to yourself, or however long you need, whatever that looks like for you, and just focus on you. Catch up on shows that you want to watch, or go do something fun. It doesn't always have to be on social media either, and that's something a lot of people forget, is they want to document every little thing on social media. And don't get me wrong, I 1000% think you should take pictures. Do you necessarily need to post them? No, leave them in your camera roll. just so you personally have something to look back on and remember the time you went there or you did this thing. And personally, like I told you, since everybody's kind of struggling right now, being on social media all the time and seeing like this person just went here or they're doing this, and it's like, I can barely afford groceries, let alone a full-fledged vacation. And these out of touch people, it's not healthy. I know something I struggled with big time when I first started social media back in 2020, because I was on it all the time looking for, you know, new trends and different things like that, different ideas that I could film, and I was on it a lot. Was trying to separate reality and social media, because not everything you see on social media is the real deal. Like, there is influencers out here that will rent these bougie ass cars and be like, yeah, it's mine. No, it's not. You rented it and you're about to give it back in a couple hours. Like, that kind of stuff irritates me. And again, it comes back to out of touch creators. It is just, it's not healthy. And that's why I want to keep it real with you guys. Like, I live in a 1-bedroom apartment. I don't have a fancy car. I just have, you know, a basic 4-door. Nothing special. That is just like the average type of person. And I've lived in an apartment almost my whole life. Now, my ex did have a house, and that's the only reason I got to live in a house, is because of him. Me on my own, I've always had an apartment. Growing up with my mom and stuff, we always had apartments. Like, we do not come from money. That is not the average person out here in the world. It's not gonna have a nice house. So when you see all these social media influencers and it's like, oh yeah, I got this 6-bedroom house and 4-car garage, it's so out of touch and unhealthy to watch. And I will 1000% die on that hill. I don't care. Like I said, it is not a healthy thing to be looking at all the time. So sometimes I will just check out and come back when I feel like coming back. That's kind of where I'm at right now. It's like, I just needed that break for me personally too, because it becomes a lot. Because again, out of touch creators, they make bank on this kind of content, and they don't, you know, disclose like, oh yeah, I'm renting this car for a day. They try to play it off as their own, and it's so fake, and I can't stand it. But moving back into me, another thing with all this is I noticed, like, when I post a lot, my views don't do so well. So I am slowing down on posting, especially on YouTube, because there for a minute I was doing a video for every 2 days, and the views just weren't there. So I don't know if I need to actually come up with a film schedule for YouTube or what, and what that would look like for me, especially since I am trying to get a second job. So I don't know how that would work, but I feel like that could be helpful, just so you guys know when you're gonna see me over here. But I don't know. As of right now, I'm just kind of posting whenever I feel like posting, and I'm not gonna put so much pressure on myself to have a video every 2 days, because I've been doing that since, I think, October. It's now February, but as of right now, I will be slowing down on posting videos. It won't be every 2 days like it was, and we're just gonna go with the flow on it and just kind of post whenever I feel like posting something. Also, I feel like I was just kind of recycling different content ideas. Like, if I noticed something was doing good, I would keep doing it. And that also brings me to my Ipsy videos I was doing. It's gotten too expensive. It truthfully has. In that video, I did also mention, like, I want to use more of my collection that I already have, before bringing in new makeup, and that is true. Like, I have too much makeup. I need to use this stuff and not be bringing in so much new. Like, I need to actually use the things in my collection before they expire. And I can't do that if I am getting a new makeup box every single month. And again, they are getting kind of expensive. And for some of these months to be absolute duds, it's gotten too expensive. Like I said, everything in the world right now has gotten more expensive. And again, that kind of brings me back to people being out of touch. Because there is so many influencers out here that are always buying new stuff. And I know I'm tired of watching those type of videos, so I can only imagine what you guys are feeling like, especially seeing me every month with a new Ipsy box. And I was gonna do like my new buy update for this month and my PR haul and stuff like that, but that also just kind of feels out of touch to me. Like, not everyone gets free products. Like, oh yeah, look at all this free stuff I got, but nobody can afford to live. Now, don't get me wrong, I still love getting the free products and everything and trying out new things, but I don't want that to be the whole focus of this channel, because it's not realistic. It's not. I'm using the One Size translucent setting powder, but it's just not realistic. And again, I'm tired of seeing it. I'm sure you guys are tired of seeing it. And like, there's things coming up that I need money for, and honestly, I don't have it. Like, again, there's things that I need to do and want to do, and makeup is just not the priority right now. And the world has gotten so crazy lately, and I guarantee I'm going to see comments like this too. So I'm going to go ahead and clear this up. Me and my husband both work, and we work very hard at what we do. And with this whole second job thing, I have put in at least 10 applications just this month and have not gotten a single phone call or interview. And it's been like this for a long while, because even when I was at my last job and I was wanting to leave, that was around August of last year, I started putting in applications, and from that time period until November of that year, last year, I got 2 interviews, and that was it. One of those jobs I did get, but that is only because my friend works there, and that's how I ended up with the job I have now. If you don't know someone in these companies, you're not getting hired on. And I have used different like job websites as well. Like, I've used Indeed, I've used ZipRecruiter. And with certain jobs, like the actual place will have their own website for you to go to. I've done that too. And like, I really hate for this to sound very ranty and negative. Trust me, I do. But at the same time, nobody's making the real content. They're out here, oh yeah, I just went and had an amazing vacation in Hawaii and etc, etc. And it's like, that's not real life. Like, if you are not a big influencer, that's not going to be your reality. And that sucks, especially because it is the people out here that are working their butts off that don't get to do this. Like, I haven't had a vacation since I was a kid. If you work hard enough, you can afford that vacation that you want. But these influencers, they're just doing it on a whim, and it's so unhealthy and unrealistic to watch. And again, there's people out here that can't really afford their grocery bill, yet you have all these influencers taking these extravagant trips. It hurts to watch. It physically hurts. And it's not their fault. It's not. Because they still want to live their life too. And if they have the means to do it, then you know what? Do it. it's just, you don't need to post everything on social media because not everyone is in that position, especially right now with the state of the world. And again, that's another like a big reason I stepped back from social media and stepped away from some of the content I was making, because like, yeah, I might not be out here buying everything. Like, I buy little things here and there. I mean, that's somewhat realistic, but I do get a lot of free PR. I know I do. But I also am always applying for different things and on the lookout for emails and stuff so I can try new things. But it's still not realistic. It's not realistic showing you guys, oh yeah, look at what I just got, and it's all free, blah, blah, blah. Like, I know I don't really watch PR hauls anymore for that reason, because it's not realistic. And the amount of stuff you get as an influencer as well, you cannot possibly use it all. And I'm not even a big creator, and I still have so much stuff I don't even know what to do with it. Like, I have almost 10 full boxes made up for a future giveaway for you guys, just so I can give back, because without you guys I wouldn't be getting these things, and I love being able to give back. Like, that is a big thing for me. Being some of these big influencers, you have the means to do it. You don't need to be showing it off again when people are barely making ends meet. I've been watching a lot of like single moms and stuff recently and just trying to engage with their content and support them that way. Because yeah, I might not have the means to donate and give them actual money, but boosting their videos help. Especially the ones that are using social media as a mean of income, whether that be their full income or partial or whatever it may be. Like, I want to support them in any way I can, and I really do encourage you guys, like, find some influencers that you want to support, or, you know, small content creators out there, and support them. You don't have to buy things or send money or send physical objects. Like their video, share it. It's free and it helps them, and TikTok will give them money. This is Urban Decay, Moon Dust, and Space Cowboy, and they're matching glitter liner as well. I just really wanted to get that rant out of the way. Like, social media is not what everyone thinks it is, and you don't make as much as what people make it seem like. Like I said, the most I've gotten was a full grocery cart, and that was one time. And I've been doing this 6 years. You do the math there, but the math ain't mathin' for me, at least. Again, the people that are like, oh yeah, I blew up after a month, you must have been really lucky or something, because that's not the case for most people. It's really not. And there's even people that I watch and I'm like, how do they not have more views? And I'm not being biased about that either. Like, when I first stumbled upon these people, before I even followed them or anything, I'm like, wow, how does these videos not have more views? They are so talented. And yeah, obviously a lot of them are, you know, makeup videos and stuff. But I even follow a professional makeup artist, and she has less than 10,000 followers. Make it make sense. And she has some great makeup tips and beautiful looks. But the thing is, TikTok is not fair with who they make into a big creator, and some of these people do not deserve it. All that to basically say, just go follow the small content creators, give them a like, give them a share, especially to somebody you really like. Like, there's this one girl I'm really enjoying watching lately. She makes low income budget meals, and I think that's amazing. And she has, you know, some dietary restrictions, and so does her son. So trying to find things to fit in their lifestyle as well is a little bit tricky just because of their diet needs. But I love watching her videos. I think they're really fun, they're educational, and it just shows like you don't need all these fancy groceries too. Like, oh my god, all of like the Trader Joe hauls and the Erewhon hauls. The Erewhon strawberries, are you joking me? $20 for a single strawberry? You gotta be kidding me. But no, she literally makes food out of whatever is in her cabinet, or sometimes she'll go grocery shopping and bring you along and she's like, you know, I have $15 and let's see what I can get. And that's realistic. Like, I have been there too, to where I had, you know, like $20 to get me groceries for the week. It happens, especially in this economy. And watching somebody else make relatable content is what I am enjoying seeing right now. So I really would like to do the same in some type of way. Now, I definitely don't want to do like a bunch of cooking videos and stuff like that, just because my apartment setup is not the greatest, and how my kitchen is set up is not ideal for filming. But in some capacity, I do want to do more relatable videos and not like, oh, here's all this free product I just got. It's kind of a slap in the face, if you ask me. And I really want to be as raw and open as possible. But again, it is the internet, and does everybody need to know every little detail of my life? No. But like I was saying before, times are tough, and I want you guys to know it's not just tough for you. Like, you're not in this alone. There is other people out here that are feeling it too. Like I said, I remember going to the grocery store and getting a whole cart full of groceries and it being like $100. If you get a whole cart full now, you're looking at around $300. And I don't understand, because a lot of the portion sizes are smaller now too. Like, I used to go to Kroger all the time and get the 10-pack of hamburgers, and they were 10 for 10. So it was $1 per patty. That same pack is now an 8-pack, and it's $12. So can you imagine how long it's been since I've made hamburgers at home? Quite a while. But I really wanted to do more of a real video with you guys today. Just, again, to let you know that you are not the only one going through tough times. It's hard out there, and it is okay if you are struggling. We are going to get through this one way or another. And honestly, I'm thinking about going back to Dollar Tree grocery shopping, because there for a minute, that's what I was doing. And I might go back to it, because prices at the grocery store are outrageous. Like I was saying about the hamburgers, it is absolutely nuts to think that they don't have the 10 packs anymore. It is now 8, and the price went up. That's the kind of stuff I'm talking about. Like, canned goods too. Like, they used to be like less than $1. A lot of them are $1 or more now. So if that is something you would like to see, I could definitely show you like different Dollar Tree meals. Like, we can go to Dollar Tree together and grocery shop. I am totally a-okay with that and down for that. I feel like that could be a really fun idea, because most people do have a Dollar Tree near them. Now, mine did go up to $1.25. I have seen in some states where it's $1.50 or $1.75 now. So you might have to adjust a little bit based on where you live, because again, mine is $1.25, and then they do have like, what do they even call that? Like, their more expensive aisle where they have like $3, $5, $10 items, stuff like that. But like, food wise, we will be sticking to the cheaper options and making meals. I feel like that could be, again, really fun. And it is something that I have done in the past. Like, when times get tough, you gotta do what you gotta do. Lips, I'm using the Melt Lip Pencil in the shade Caffeine, and then the lipstick from the Bailey Sarian collab and Wolfsbane. I can't obviously talk while I'm doing this, so I'm gonna go ahead and slap this on and be right back. And this isn't to like out anyone or make anyone feel bad. Like, if you are genuinely struggling, just know you're not the only one out there. Again, I have talked to people in my real life about this stuff too, and times are tough. Even like older generations, they said they've never seen anything like this. Like, even my mom, she was born in 1980, and this is the first time she's actually really struggled in her life. And when I was a kid, she didn't work. Like, she was able to be a stay-at-home mom and have a one-income household, and that worked out just fine. We were still able to make it just fine. Now, even with 2 incomes, it's not enough. It's just not. So again, you don't have to put in the comments if you are struggling or anything, but if you are, just know you are not the only one out there. It's everyone going through it right now, and hopefully the price of groceries come down, because again, it's insane. And like I said, I really want to make more of a relatable, down-to-earth video for you guys today, because there is so many out of touch things on the internet, and I cannot stand it anymore. I can't just sit here and pretend everything is fine and dandy when it's not. It's just not. The world we live in is very messed up, and it's not okay. But if you agree with all that, definitely like and subscribe before you leave. And like I said, we can do more videos like this, talking about things, or Dollar Tree meals. I feel like, again, that could be a really fun one to do, because everyone's kind of going through it right now, and sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do. Even if you want to do like Walmart or Kroger, we could probably do that as well, because some things can be a better value there. It just depends. And I definitely do not recommend getting meat from Dollar Tree. Personal experience, don't do it. So sometimes you just gotta deal without a meat. Like the other night, I made rice and vegetables and threw some soy sauce on it and called it a meal, because meat's expensive right now too. But thank you guys so much for hanging out with me and listening to my rant. Until next time, I'll see you guys later.